But the sudden drop in oil prices isn't a huge surprise to some. One guest predicted it right here on Money 2 years ago.
For perspective, in 1998, crude was only $9.91 a barrel. In 2001, crude was $14.59 a barrel. Then you move us out to 2009, crude was only $35 a barrel just in 2009. So that tells us at the rate we're moving, we should have crude oil back down under $40 a barrel by mid-2015.
I don't know about that. You had me until you said 40. Look who's right now. Joining me now, Oscar Carboni, president of OMNI Trading Academy. So, Oscar, I got to say I love you. You're like tweeting at me the last couple of days saying, I was on your show and I predicted this was going to happen. So I said that can't possibly be true. We went back and we looked at the tape, and of course we found it. You saw it. You said it was going under 40 by mid-2015. We're pretty darn close. When do you think we go under 40 here?
I think it will continue to move lower. I think you'll actually see the price of 30, 35, and then 30 might be a floor. And it appears that they will not stop pushing the price of crude down right now. As you know, I made that projection for you. I use technical analysis always when I start a projection. Everything starts there. In fact, I spend about 20 hours a day in a live chat room on a camera and microphone doing analysis every day. So I've got so many logged hours, more than anyone, and here's what I did. I found the technical picture, and then I always go out and look for a fundamental reason why to prove out my technical picture.
So a couple of years ago... Yeah, what was your fundamental reason?
Well, what I did was I seen the price was going to come down on the chart, so I took the price of crude over 15 years, the price of the stock market, and the price of the dollar, crude relative to those two. And then I looked at how much crude production was being made, shale. I added it all together and extrapolated $40, which matched my technical projection, and then I came on the show to tell you about it. I'm floored because I started covering crude oil in 2003, so I've seen it make this big sweep, and I'm surprised to see it back where it is. So you think it's going to go down somewhere near 30? Does it rebound again, or what happens in the long term? Well, you know, once it starts pushing near 30, then all these shale plays that we have start to run into trouble. I think right now they can actually handle the price of crude. And you know how most companies are. If you start to trim the fat and get rid of all the limousine rides and the private jets, you can streamline down and afford to still operate at this price. I think once you start hitting 30, it starts to make a difference. And from what I can see, Saudi Arabia and OPEC is hoping to push it so low that we have to start slowing down on shale. What they're not thinking about is shale we don't sell to the world. We keep it here in our country, so we still won't need their importing. It's a great thing that's going on right now.
Interesting. All right, Oscar, you will see when your next prediction, if it comes true. Where do you think we're going to be at the end of this year? Let me get you one more prediction on the record. By the end of this year, end of 2015, what do you think?
Well, here's what I'm looking for is staying between 30 and 55 for the next year or so.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep that on record. My hat is off to you, Oscar. Thank you for coming on. Good stuff.
Thank you for having me.
BlackBerry saying goodbye.